Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast, which, with careful consideration, I've been thinking, mostly because of gamers keep calling it. I think we're gonna name it to TREECAST, boys. What do you think, Brad?
Awful.
Okay, so it's gonna be now the TREECAST because we need a better name. And I'm joined here with my best friend Brett, aka MP6, aka Breadbot, aka just Bread, whatever you want to call him. That's my boy. Okay, introduce yourself, Bread Boy.
No.
Okay, well, that's him. I've known him for a very long time, and we're here the third episode, which is pretty crazy. Um, it's not doing too well, quite frankly, but this is my one opportunity to get watch time, so I'm gonna capitalize on it, man. Um, but I
Red Bull.
believe in this episode we are gonna focus more on talking about before I even started YouTube and kind of what led me to starting YouTube. I think we talked about it a little bit last episode, although I don't remember because it's been like a month. So I really got to push this episode out. But let's get started here. And the first little part, mostly that I want to talk about, is before I even had the 2SE channel. I had a channel, which I don't want to be the one to introduce the name. Okay, I'm not proud of the name, but I posted videos on there. A lot of the videos that I posted were a lot of them were stop motion videos. Posted a lot of stop motion videos, which I would be interested in doing some more. Brad, when did I first meet you?
Season 5 of Fortnite, 2017, August, I want to say.
Okay, because I know I've known you for freaking ever. Alright,
God, it's been too long. When do I get to ditch you?
you can't. You're stuck with me. Um,
Son of a whore.
so, me and Brad, I remember whenever we met, we played a game of Fortnite. I think we were playing like, we were playing like creative or something. And
No.
then, did we play an
Yeah.
actual game?
Yeah, never
Or,
mind. We did.
okay, yeah, we played
Fortnite.
creative
Great.
with, we met through someone named Joe's Air Force.
No. We didn't play creative. We played Playground. Creative.
Playground. Oh my
Playground.
god. I forgot about Playground. Dude, it's been that long. Okay, wow. So, the person that we met each other from was Joe's Air Force. I think that's his name. Have no contact with him anymore. Bro's probably like a full grown adult man now. He's probably got like a wife and
Still a
kids.
bitch.
Probably. Probably. We did not like him very much, that's for sure. No shade at him, but we don't like you. But I remember we played and we literally like didn't play at all for like another month after the first time we played together.
Because I didn't like you. Still don't.
Okay. I didn't like you very much either, Brad. We had a lot of issues together. But
Through marriage counseling, we made.
yeah. So I know after we started, when did we genuinely start hanging out pretty much every day? It was like late season 6.
Probably. Like,
Cause
start of October-ish. I don't know.
I met, I know people, you guys probably don't know Dakota and Damien, but we met them.
You didn't meet Dakota until quite a bit later.
I met Dakota in like season 9. And I didn't like Dakota at first.
Season 8. Season 7.
Season
Dakota
7.
got.
Uh,
I
yeah.
didn't meet Damien until November or December.
And dude, like, yeah, I remember the first time I met Coda. Did not
And then
like him.
I didn't meet Yeti for like another month or two after that.
Oh man. Yeah, that's true. If you guys don't know who Yeti is, That's my boy. Haven't talked to him in like 5 months. He has like 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's kind of a big inspiration for why I even started YouTube in the first place, which we'll get back into that. But um yeah, no, I remember me and you didn't really play that much in season 5. I do remember we played a little bit.
Bruce
Um
is the first funny friends I met. Which
Beep. Oh god, oh god. Me and Yeti played with you a few times. I remember season 5, me, you, and Yeti were playing, and we were at, what was it called? Like, was it Paradise Palms? Was that a different season entirely?
which one? Sandtown?
No, it's like Paradise Palms. It might. No, that's a different place. That's like a different season completely. But anyway, it was me,
That's very
you,
cute.
and Yeti, and me and you both died. And
Wait,
Yeti
uh,
clutched up like a 1v3, and you posted on your channel. I don't know if you have it
I
privated
didn't
or if it's even there.
post it.
I might have posted it, honestly. I don't even know. But that was like one of the more vivid memories that I have. I know for sure Yeti taught me how to play.
Well, you're wrong. Posting is too much effort for me.
For real.
I'm not kidding. I have like 2 hours worth of footage I could edit and upload right now. I haven't.
And
It's
a
just sitting there.
majority of it could probably get me canceled if I'm even in it.
It's from our zombies, from our
Oh, yeah.
Easter egg runs.
Yeah, that could get me canceled. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, but um we started playing a lot, and then after I got introduced to Damien, me, you, and Damien would
Oh,
grind.
sorry.
And that was before Apex Legends came out, and that was before you guys were all addicted to it, and I got left
You
behind.
acting like you ain't leave us before that came out anyways.
That's true, I did leave you. So, me and Damien and Bread would play a lot. Now, there's a part that I should probably mention. Um,
No, you
this
don't have to mention it.
No, I'm mentioning it. This was when I had Mystical Zombies YouTube channel. Oh,
You don't
that
have to mention it.
it physically hurts to say. Worst name ever created, by the way. Um, I would stream every once in a while, which I wanted to be. I've always wanted to be a streamer. Like, that was what I wanted to do, but I was
Dumb dream.
stupid about it. Okay, I didn't know what I should and should not say, and let's just say I was very strict. Is all I'm gonna say, which kind of reflects to some of my streams nowadays. It's not nearly as bad, but I was very strict with it. Like, it was bad. I remember, Brett, you would say my name, and I would have to be like, "But Brett, bro, you can't say that." I remember getting so mad about that for literally just saying
Oh,
my
your
name.
real name?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And I deleted countless streams just because my name was said. Which, unless they say like your full name, that doesn't do anything.
Gavin.
Like, and that doesn't even
Most
change the fact that I would get really mad at the game. Like, I used to get so mad at anything and everything. So I feel like whenever I was,
pure squeaker Gavin rage that I could post, and it
please don't, please
brings
don't.
me joy every day to know that I have this footage.
Dude, like, you have to think about nowadays. Like, there's sometimes I get mad, but most of the time, like, I usually kind of chill about it.
No, I got young
Not
FC
not anymore. I like when I was
pure
young.
gamer rage at 10 years old.
Dude, I used to like actually rage to the point where I almost broke multiple controllers. I'm pretty sure I did break a controller before, which I think I still have, and I think it still works
Did you only break
somehow.
it good enough?
I've never broken anything. I've actually broken a TV once. His dog's barking, so we muted. But um,
Nope.
a good point is that I this it's gonna get kind of personal. I feel like it was I left in season at the end of season 9. I want to say, and I took a few months off of video games to think about myself, and I got therapy. My mom forced me, which turned out to be really helpful in a way. I was severely addicted to video games. Okay, still kind of am, but not that bad. Um, I was like super depressed, and that's probably why I got so mad at games. But I don't want to blame it on that. I came back chapter 1, season 1 for a little bit. This was still before I even had like anxiety medicine or I was diagnosed with any of that. And I came back for a little bit, and me, Bread, and Coda played. And
No. You didn't tell us when you came back to season 1, did you?
no, I did. We hung out for a little bit. I think I might have played Apex with you guys a few times.
Ah, yes. I remember those. You loved the game and told us about it every time we played.
Yeah.
How great the game was.
Yeah. That was sarcasm, by the way. But a little bit after that, I took a break, and then chapter 1, season 2, I came back, and this was the turning point. Wait, no, was it chapter 2 or chapter 3? Or chapter 1, season 3? I think it was...
You just said so many wrong things.
I'm confused. When did I come back, like, fully?
Chapter 2, season 2, because that was Midas.
Okay, yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I came back.
Quarter season.
And this was after I was diagnosed with, like, anxiety. I had medicine for it. What? Did you say malaria? I don't I don't have bro. Okay, whatever. So I came back. I was on medication, and I could tell you right now, I still got kind of mad at the game. I definitely remember that. But I took so much of a chill pill that it was just ridiculous. And then chapter 1, season 3, early chapter 1, season 3, was when my Mystical Zombies account got banned from streaming. Which made me very mad. Brett, I don't know if you remember that, but I was mad. So, I think I took a little...
you did the dumbest thing possible about it.
Oh, do I have to tell them why I got banned? Brett?
I don't even fully remember why.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say it. So, whenever I was younger, I think I was like 10, 11 or something. I was enthused. Okay, I loved knives. All right. And I just learned how to like flip my knife and catch it without cutting myself, like on the handle. And I was like, I'm gonna post a video of that because it's cool. 2 years after I posted that, that's when they finally banned me. 2 years. Okay. I was incredibly mad, so I played video games for a bit, and I just hung out. And then this is kind of around the time that I introduced Yeti to YouTube. And then Yeti started posting and streaming daily, and he had a little bit of success. He got I think he got up to 100 subscribers of just streaming and posting simple videos. But then a miracle happened. A viral video. Almost. What was that? No, okay. I know what it was. No. Bread, please. No. We're gonna keep that one on the down low, okay? We're gonna. That's bringing me PTSD, bro.
Then we'll get Gavin to 50K subs. I'll release his most embarrassing video of all time.
No. I should do a redo of it. Just remake it myself.
You can't. You can't get Ben back.
I don't want him back. Anyway, I introduced Yeti to YouTube. He got a viral short. He posted a short. This was like pretty quickly after shorts just became a thing. Basically, it was like right whenever they introduced. He posted a short of his dog. It got like almost 1 million views. He gained like 3,000 subscribers overnight, and then he decided he posted another one of it. It went viral, did great. He got another like 3,000 subscribers, and he got it to like 6,000, which I passed him on. I'm proud of myself for that. And I was like so jealous, dude. Like, you don't understand how jealous I was, because I was streaming for like 3 years before that or some crap. I don't even know. And I was like, I want that to happen to me. It never did, by the way. Still have yet to go viral, but, you know. So I started my YouTube channel. I actually had this channel already by a different name. What did you just send me in Discord, Bread?
I sent you.
No, you sent me the link to the video. Nah, dude.
No, not that video.
Was it my first stream?
No. Some pure 10-year-old gamer rage right there.
We'll listen to that at the end of the podcast. Okay. So, what was it? I forgot what that was. Anyway. So I had this channel beforehand. The original name was like Mystical Death or some crap. I don't know. I changed it to 2IC because that's my Minecraft username. And I needed a username that was completely different than Mystical Zombies, because that name's stupid, and I wanted a better name. This name isn't much better, but it's better in my opinion.
You went with 2SE? Stupid.
Stupid. I started streaming a little bit. First stream I did was with Yeti. I heavily self-promoted, which it helped. And kind of got my channel rolling. I got up to 50 subs the first few weeks, and then it slowed down a lot, and then we slowly progressed. You know, I streamed daily, and whenever I say I was on the YouTube grind, I mean that's all I focused on. Like, I pretty much left Bread and Coda and them, although I would randomly reappear sometimes.
Was this the first time, or?
This was not the first time of me disappearing. I used to disappear a lot more. Actually, I disappear a lot more now, which I gotta stop doing, because Brett, I love you. And we gotta get marriage back on track, you know. But I pretty much left the original like people I was with, but obviously we're still in good fortunes. Besides Damien, maybe.
I'm not good fortune.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're luckier than me. You got the freaking wonder weapon like every time whenever we were doing the Easter egg. So yes, you are in good fortune.
Doesn't mean we good fortune. I could always use an extra $1 million. I don't.
But yeah. So I basically left them. I kept grinding. I met a few people. I have a lot of YouTube connections now that I don't use. I probably should start using. I could like clout chase on so many people, but I haven't. We've already kind of talked about drama on the other channel, so I'm not really going to focus on any of that. I could focus on recent drama though, but that's boring.
Nah, the older drama was way better.
The older drama
was 1,000 times better.
The older drama was so much. Which I can actually tell you a story about me and Yeti having some drama. It was a little bit after I started my channel. I don't even know how many subs I had. I had like 100 maybe.
I would love to tell a story for.
You can do that.
Never.
But me and Yeti had like a big argument or something. He said that I was stealing his viewers or some crap or blah blah blah, and we were fighting about it for a little bit. But as good friends usually do, we are like best friends like the next day. That's usually how it goes. Um, Me and Bread have had yelling contests multiple times, and then later that night, one of us texts each other and be like, "Hey, you want to play Fortnite?" We're like, "Yeah, bro, let's go." I can pretty much name a time that that's happened
Hmm.
because of how many times it's actually happened.
We don't need to get into specifics. Those aren't
Yeah,
my best times. We'll say.
yeah. Usually it's over the stupidest crap ever, but me and Bread both don't like being mad at each other. I feel like
You're right. I love it.
I am a huge fan, especially to some people. But yeah,
Do you know what story I'm referring to? By the way, when I say I can't talk, why I want to tell it.
oh yeah, that one was big. Yeah, we. That's gonna have to be a late one. Like we're gonna have to have Damien and Dakota on the podcast for that one.
That might never happen.
Yeah, it won't.
Those two in the same room again is highly unlikely.
Are they like mad at each other or something?
No, they just
Don't like each other.
Damien's never on, and Dakota only plays from like 1 o'clock in the morning to 6 a.m. now because he's on different time zone.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't remember the last time I talked to Damien, and then Dakota was I think 2 days ago.
Dakota just has a special place in my heart. But I used to hate him, and I don't remember why.
I do.
Tell. I don't even remember.
But you hated him? I have no idea.
He hated me?
Hmm.
No, go
No.
ahead. No.
I don't know.
I feel like he did. I feel like it was kind of like one of those things where like I hated him and he hated me because I hated him. You know?
I don't even know if he knew you hated him. He didn't pay attention a lot.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. He doesn't really care. He never has. But
He still doesn't care about you.
I know. But I love him so. He gets so happy whenever I play with him. That sounds weird. Whenever we play video games together.
Whenever he plays with my meat missile, I get so excited.
That is very accurate.
You're an adventure capitalist right now.
Yes. Yeah.
You downloaded it on the PlayStation 5?
Dude, I want to beat the game. Okay, I have. I have
That
my.
means you would have been to reset your progress.
Yeah, it did.
You reset your progress on a mobile game on a console.
Yeah. Yep.
It's been nice knowing you.
No, no. Brett, I'm just a man of culture. Okay.
What culture?
The at capitalist culture, dude. Brett, you should know me, man. I've always been addicted
You're right. You're a true capitalist.
to idle games. Idle games are my love, Brett.
Yes, because you don't have to do anything.
Exactly. It's me not even having to play the game, and it's progression. It's great. Okay. Now, I don't even know what to segue into. I mean, like, there's so much, but yet so little to talk about. Especially right now. I mean, Bread's typically not in any drama that I've been in. He's usually just doing his own thing. Current events in the world could be something we could talk about, but that's boring. So, Bread?
You don't know about politics.
I don't know anything about politics, okay? I don't care about... I mean, I do, but I don't want to
You
get...
don't know about sports.
No, man. Sports Not a big fan.
You seen the new Mortal Kombat stuff?
There's new Mortal Kombat stuff?
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. The game releases in like a month,
I'm excited now.
September 19th. They
Mm.
just showed Reptile last night, and this is the best design we've ever had for him.
All right. All right.
He's half, he shape shifts from human to lizard now instead of being half human, half lizard.
Ooh. That's nice. Yeah. I didn't know anything about that. That's actually crazy. Is
Yeah.
it like PS5 exclusive or PS4 exclusive as well?
I think, I don't know. I think it's only PS5.
Oh.
And for the first time, I think ever, or in a long time, all of the male ninjas are gonna be in it.
Mm.
Zero, Scorpion, Reptile, Tremor, Ermac. There's one more I can't think. Rain. Who it was? Smoke.
I'm gonna go through some of the questions that people in the live Discord chat have.
Don't go into the forums.
Dude, the forums are crazy, bro. Okay, one of the questions Snooze asked was when did me and Brett get pretty close, which
Help! I had to put my phone down on the toilet. It's everywhere.
what is that the forums?
Yeah.
It's from Rolling Deer. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. Oh my,
I clicked on the
bro.
forums page when I should not have. That was
I genuinely just stay away from the forums page. Like, I don't. I try to stay as far away from it as possible.
dude, that is my favorite page ever.
It's a scary place, man.
I love
Oh.
forums.
Especially like my community. Like, they're so immature.
I will take your kneecaps and chew them. It's got to be my favorite of all time.
I will take your knees and chew on them, bro. Yes, you are, Darth Rookie. You are very immature. You're playing Roblox on your YouTube channel, my guy. That's not a shot. I'm just being honest, okay? I mean, it's not like I have any or
Hey, did you ask
anything.
a question before I went on the forums? Sorry, that was too good not to read.
Yeah, it's when did me and you actually become like close friends?
Never. We hate each other.
Yeah,
I'm in it for the views.
I'm also in it for the wait. How do I
Jokes on you, I get no views.
get views off it? I'm here for the content. Yeah. The great content that makes my Twitch stream good.
Me and you actually became friends? Was like late September of 2017.
Yeah. I know after well,
I dropped and stopped talking to the guy who introduced us.
I hate that guy.
Yes, so do I. I did not like him. I fully stopped playing with him. I believe I started playing with you, or I think it was you. 'Cause I don't think I met Damien yet.
Yeah. I remember there was like I used to play with whoever invited me. Like but after I met you, I guess we just played so much that we kind of grew a bond that was just stupid, but for some reason it kind of worked. And I remember
Did you
there,
just call me stupid?
yes, there's a few times that some things happen in specifically my life because I know for sure that I'm more open about it with Brad than he is about his life. That's guarantee.
Oh, nothing happens in my life.
There's one big thing that happened to you.
What, Crohn's?
Yeah, but
That didn't.
you kept it quiet for a little while, and then you just kind of now you don't care apparently.
Well, I mean, yeah, I kept it quiet while it was happening. I was bedridden for like 4 weeks.
Dude, I honestly could not do it.
It was awful.
Dude, did your butthole feel like a ring of fire?
You want to hear the full story?
Dude, I would love to hear the full story.
Okay, so it's my so it's end of March. My birthday is March 14th. So at the end of the month, my parents got me tickets to go see the Penguins live, like in stadium. That
Mm-hmm.
was a weird way to say a game. I don't know. But we had stopped at like KFC or something for food. Like I didn't finish it all. And like my stomach started hurting, which
Oh,
is weird,
oh, oh, that's
which
not
is
good.
weird. And then we all got sick like right after the Penguins game. Like we all get a cold or something, and I had like a stomach bug too, which I thought was just part of the cold, except for all the other symptoms went away. My stomach issues didn't.
Oh,
So I had to go to the doctor, which then the doctor was gonna have me go to a specialist, obviously, because stomach
tummies.
is a widely unexplored place in medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't scheduled to go until the end of June or July, and it was like April,
Was this during COVID?
the year after.
Year after, so it was still kind of around.
Or yes, last year, 2022, I think.
Okay, so I guess most things would be open then.
And then um after like a week, after my doctor was like, we're just gonna have you go to a specialist. We can't do anything for you. So, which I'm not 18 yet, so I still have to see pediatric doctors. So after like a week, I had lost like 20 pounds or something like that, and I wasn't eating like at all. So they had me go to the adult um stomach doctor. I can't think of what it's called right now. He was like, "All right, I think it's Crohn's. We're gonna have to do a procedure and stuff." I'm like, "All right." He did a procedure, and like he said it wasn't good. He was like, and then he gave me medicine for it. He just gave me some like steroids and stuff to try to help it. And then a week later, I went back. I had lost. I think I started at 210, and I had when I went and got weighed by him, I was at 170 in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
That's a
I lost like
lot.
50 pounds.
I mean, I managed to do that in like 3 months.
Try 2 weeks, I'll win. And then so after that, he was like, "All right, you need to see someone like immediately. This is bad." And then the next day,
You
I got
died.
a yeah. The next day, I passed away. This is a virtual AI. The next day, my actual doctor called me and he was like, "All right, stomach doctor. God, I cannot think of the name of them right now." He called up the place that we wanted you to go to, and they're gonna admit you in the hospital. Just drive to the ER. The only problem with that is that the hospital they want me to go to is 3 hours away.
Oh,
Didn't
oh,
Luckily it was my dad's day off, so I was able to go. But
God, that must have been a like miserable drive,
I spent a week in the It wasn't that bad. I spent a week in the hospital.
dude. Especially if like you're in America or whatever, medical bills. Oh,
Oh, I think I didn't eat any food for 2 weeks straight.
not even like liquid food.
Um,
Like, were you
I
on like a
had
liquid diet?
At home, I was drinking like ginger ale and water.
Water.
And that was it. When I got to the hospital, I got IV bags and stuff.
Yeah,
But
dude,
like, no, I didn't. I
could
didn't eat
not believe
solid
that.
food for 2 weeks.
Couldn't do it.
I had no choice. It hurt so bad. So then we found out also, then a bunch of throat pain. I also had like my entire throat was inflamed too.
Oh, oh, bro, that's that sucks.
Because with Crohn's, it can do the entire digestive tract. So
God.
like mouth and
Like
everything.
I don't even know like the full specifics of it. Like I don't know.
It wasn't because of the KFC. It was all because of the KFC, son of a bitch.
You should
I
have
never seen
sued,
it before.
dude. Oh my God, you could have gotten bank.
I didn't have strep throat. No, what I actually had was an ulcer.
AIDS.
I think it was in the back of my throat,
Oh, oh, that's not fun.
which is like it's like a pimple almost in your throat.
It's just a little bigger than just a pimple.
It's a little bigger, but like that's kind of like what it is,
Hmm.
and it hurts so bad, dude. I remember one of the days I was actually starting to feel good. I got like was it
Chicken.
popcorn chicken or chicken tenders? I want to say something like that, and it just stung the back of my throat. I almost threw up just because of the pain in my throat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I remember. I remember like you being gone for a while, and I didn't know why, and then you randomly just appeared again, and
I didn't tell anybody.
you finally told me after like 3 weeks of you being gone. You finally told, and I felt terrible. I did because I didn't even try to reach out to you.
So I wasn't. We weren't playing anything at the time, and
Yeah.
I was playing stuff with my dad at the time and his friends. Because I was playing Warframe, a game they play a lot.
Hmm.
My dad has like 30,000 hours or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's an ungodly amount. But like my dad's friend knew, like one of his friends knew. That's it. He's the only other person who knew besides my family. I didn't even tell Dakota.
Dang. I honestly just could not imagine that. Like, I mean, I've had surgeries and stuff, but I've never gotten that sick. I think the sickest I've ever been, I like, it was like a weird strep throat thing and like the hangy downy thingy. I don't know what it's called. In the back of your, like, yeah, it got like really swollen. So, like, my mom was afraid that I would suffocate in my sleep because it was just so
How that
swollen.
works.
Well, it was like it was super swollen, and I was like almost, some I was like almost swallowing it, dude. I know it sounds gross, but it was bad. Um, but it went away. I was fine. And if you guys don't already know this, I don't know if Brett even knows this. I bet he does, but I have really bad sinuses to begin with. Okay, this is kind of unrelated, but at the same time, I've had surgeries over it. I've had three
Ceremony.
surgeries. I don't even know. Um, they all sucked. Okay. Um,
Never get an MRI. Those suck.
which is that the one where it's like in the giant tube?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like those. I've gotten a
and you
few of
can't
those.
move.
You can't move at all. I have really bad anxiety. That did not go well for me.
The cool thing is because I had to go pediatric hospital for it. So the MRI I got, I was able to watch a movie in there.
Bro, I didn't get to listen to anything. All I heard was just around my head.
Yeah, the R2D2 intercourse. That's
Yeah, dude. That's all I heard for like what,
I got
30
two.
minutes?
So I got one in while I was in the hospital. I got to watch a movie. I watched Star Wars, the
Oh.
third one.
How long
Uh,
is it, like 30 minutes you got to be in that thing or some crap?
it was like an hour for me.
Jesus. I mean, I've gotten quite a few of them because
The second one I didn't get to watch a movie. I did get to listen to music though. I got to listen to Drake.
I got to put headphones on that literally didn't do anything, so.
Yeah, I don't. They nothing helps when that machine's on.
Hey, but the good thing is I got chocolate milk afterwards.
I didn't get or I did get chocolate milk. My dad got me chocolate milk every morning.
Dude, chocolate milk slaps harder than anything in the world.
OP, dude.
That, okay, weird mix, chocolate milk. Like, you drink chocolate milk with, like, pizza. I know it sounds disgusting, but it's good, okay? I don't know why. It's just, It's good.
It's certified slaps.
You agree?
With what? Sorry, I
Okay.
wasn't funny.
Chocolate, like you be drinking chocolate milk while you're eating pizza.
Oh no,
Aw,
no.
man. It doesn't even have to be chocolate milk, just normal
I thought you
milk.
said while you were sick.
Well, yeah,
Chocolate milk was good
obviously.
when you're. I was like, yeah, no, that's certified. Pizza and chocolate milk.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I think it's just good. Like, it reminds me. I feel like it depends on the pizza, though. Like, Domino's pizza with, like, any kind of milk just slaps. Although, afterwards, bye bye toilet is all I'm going to say. Won't mix very well, but the taste does, in my opinion. I know. It's weird. Don't get
I
mad at
don't
me.
trust your tastes for anything.
I don't think my taste buds even work properly.
No, I don't either.
Cause I'm very picky, which I've been
Picky is an
trying.
understatement.
I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone with foods, but it's not going too well. Not going too well. Yeah. So bread, like back kind of like to being sick and like medical crap, because I have had some experience with that. I have like what's it called, like a deviated septum or some crap. It's where one nostril is bigger than the other, and it's hard for you to breathe out of that one. My case is weird. It's been like this, or not been like this, but I literally haven't really been able to breathe out of my nose for like 7, 8 years, even longer maybe. I've had like 3 surgeries to try to fix it. None of them have worked. One of the most memorable ones that was miserable was they got they scraped the tissue in my nose
Hmm.
off for more space in my nose.
Were you awake?
I was not, thankfully.
Okay, thank
I
you.
woke up. Oh, oh, it was so miserable, dude. I woke up and I got like I was high on whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Sleepy medicine. um,
The
I
good
woke up.
time.
I had a Sprite. The worst part about it. So think about it like this. You're always snotty. Your nose is always, stuffed up.
Hmm.
And you like every like 30 minutes you gotta blow your nose. Maybe even less than that. But here's the catch. You just get out of surgery. You were just on laughing gas. And you can't blow your nose at all. Like I wasn't allowed to. Wasn't even allowed to pick my nose, okay? Which I feel like is kind of reasonable. And every bit of the pieces in my nose, like the skin that was showing in my nose or whatever, the tissue,
Hmm.
was incredibly tender and halfway bleeding all the way home. It was like a 2-hour drive from the hospital I had the surgery in. So for 2 hours, I was sitting in a car, still kind of high on, I guess laughing gas. I don't know.
Speaking of surgery the inside of your nose, I'm not sure if you've ever had to get a COVID test
Oh, I
from
have.
the doctors like that back in
Mm,
2020.
yeah,
Dude, they tried to tickle your brain with those things.
they
I'm not
did.
kidding.
There was one
They,
time,
I
bro.
don't understand
They got
why
blood on one of mine.
I don't understand why the doctors have like they have those long Q-tips and like it would go all the way up until like a quarter of it was showing. I'm like, you're good.
Oh, it's not nearly as bad as one thing I had to do. So like before I got one of my surgeries, or it might have been even after, I'm not sure. They okay. Let me give you a little bit more context. I was in 7th grade, maybe. And I had just gotten punched in the face, which is a completely different
Like I
story.
didn't know COVID had touched the brain and you had to get your whole brain swabbed. I didn't know it infected the brain too.
So I I had like a cut in my nose because I got punched in the face, but that's a different story. And I had to go get a procedure.
I don't want to hear that
I
story.
don't even know what it's called, but they got like a long rod thing with a camera on the end, and they put it down my nose and into my throat. Do you know what that feels like, Brett?
No, I don't.
It's not good, bro. You feel like you're being violated in the worst possible way. Like, it's not fun. I wouldn't. It didn't make it any better. The fact that I had a cut in my nose, so anytime it would even touch it, it would be like a needle going through my earlobes, but into my nose. I don't know why that was. Why'd I use earlobes? Through my nose, dude. Oh, dude, it was bad. I got like PTSD now, bro. I'm scared of cameras. Not actually, but oh,
It's a good thing I'm not scared of needles.
oh, I'm not either. I used to be.
I'm not afraid of needles, but literally not even a week ago, I got stabbed 10 times.
hmm
So I do infusions for my Crohn's, which is IV bags of medicine, and so every time I have to get an IV put into my arm.
Yeah.
Well, this time I had just woken up. I had nothing to eat or drink, so they poked me, and my veins went flat. So I got poked like 10 times. I got five in the right arm, and I think 4 in the left arm. Until we finally got one that would work.
That kind of reminds me of something that happened when I was like 11.
And then I got stabbed 6 times in the ER for a rabies shot. That wasn't fun.
Dude. Yeah, I was at the doctor, probably something related to my nose or something. I don't know. I was getting some shots. They weren't like little needles either. They were huge. And they couldn't find my vein or whatever, so they poked me like 4 times on each arm. And I was scared of needles for like a year after that until I got my flu shot finally. And then I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. And then I just wasn't afraid of shots anymore. But yeah,
For
no.
rabies, you have to get 10 shots in total.
Really?
So I got 6 the night I was there, 2 in the arm, 2 in the lower back, and 2 in the thighs. Like
Oh.
the front of the thighs. And then every, like, I think week after that, every week after the day, you have to get 1 shot in your arm. And I would alternate arms because it would hurt. But yeah, you have to get 10 shots for rabies.
I didn't know. I didn't even know that. I might have already had like that. Must have been like either a long time ago, and I was just so traumatized I blocked it out, or I just don't
No,
even
you
care.
don't. Most people don't get the rabies shot.
I feel like that's something rare. Like,
Yeah, there was a bat in my room.
oh, why was there a bat in your room?
I've never told you this story. It was last summer. We had just moved into the house right now.
Oh.
It's like 2 o'clock. I go out to the laundry room, which the laundry room here connects to the basement and the back door, and then it has a door to the kitchen. So like we just keep the door to the kitchen shut. I'm pretty sure the bat got in through the laundry room, and then I seen because my cat was still alive at the time. He was like looking at something, trying to catch something on the ceiling. I'm like, what is there, like a fly or something? I go into my room, and then there's on the posters in my closet. I hear crumpling. I get on the bed to go look. I just see something furry in the closet. I thought it was a rat. Like I backed away, closed the door. I went to peek, and it was flying around the room.
Oh, that would be so scary, dude.
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Oh,
4 o'clock.
that's even worse.
I had to wake. I had to go get my mom, which she wasn't sleeping yet.
And like 3 in the morning.
And yeah, my mom doesn't. Me and my mom are both insomniacs. I don't know.
That's not. At this point, I feel like I am. I think I'm like heat-induced insomniac. I think
But
that's the thing.
my mom seen it. So then, like, we're trying to decide what to do. She puts on a hat and stuff, and then she goes in and opens the window to try to like get it out. And then I just slept on the couch for the rest of the time
No.
for like that night. And then the next day, my parents searched my room, which my room is really small. It's really small. I only have a bed and a desk, and there's no room for anything else. It's real small.
Relatable.
So like it's probably the width of like a king size bed is probably how wide it is.
I have a king
And
size
then
bed.
and then I have an L-shaped desk with a queen bed.
I have an L-shaped
Like
desk.
that's
That's
the and that takes
Busted.
up the entire room. So they searched the room. They couldn't find it. It was in the back left corner of my bed. I'm pretty sure, because that was the only place they didn't check because they couldn't check it. So they're like, "You're good." I slept in there that night. My dad is the best gaslighter ever. I gotta tell you. He convinced me and my mother, we both saw the bat, that we just seen a moth in the light in the wind or in the lamp, and that it was just a shadow we seen flying around.
It wasn't.
I was like,
It,
"Oh, that makes sense.
it was a bat.
I seen the bat. We both seen it, and we were like, oh, that makes sense. Just a moth." And then no. So then this is where it gets good. I slept in there, and then I slept in there that night, and then the next day I was playing my game. I was playing whatever. At like 9, 10 o'clock, I get off to go to bed. I shut off all the lights and everything to start cooling it down because it gets really hot during the summer in my room.
Yeah.
So I open the door, shut everything off, let it cool down right before I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on the couch eating cereal. My dad just got off playing his game. He went to get cereal. He walks out of the kitchen and it flies out of my room towards him and he just yells, "Bat!"
Oh my gosh,
So
dude.
now purgatory starts. I don't
God.
I'm like shielding myself and I grab the dog by his collar because he's trying to
Eat the bat.
eat it. Yeah. Pretty sure the cat was already in my sister's room, so I took the dog into my sister's room with my older sister, and then my younger sister was in the bathroom. She
Oh,
shut the bathroom door and just locked herself in the bathroom. So
shit.
then, yeah, my
Yeah,
dad, we're
she
just the bed in the living
she
room. It was
like
so funny
oh my
and so
god.
traumatizing. But it was
I think the most traumatizing thing that happened to me was whenever I was at my old house. Um, I was like chilling, right?
yes, he was playing Adventure Capitalist.
I'm not actively playing it, but yeah, I have it on. Um, I was sitting like downstairs where my old game room was, um, which was the best gig of all time. By the way, I had a whole freaking desk and I had a whole setup down there, which I miss it, but not the point. Okay, so I was sitting down on like this little like
Um, because Little Debbie cakes are too good, Angel. It's
that's a fact. Those are fire.
If
Um,
Doritos don't stop being that good, I might just be fat forever. I'm sorry.
it's a lifestyle. So I was sitting on this like corner piece like of a couch that I had down there, and I was just vibing. Right, Harley was down there, I believe, and I was just chilling, and I heard a little. That's exactly what I heard, and I was like, "What is that?" So I start looking around in my room, okay, in the room down there, and I move the couch over, and I see a baby mouse, like maybe a few minutes to a few hours of just being born on the floor. Okay? And I'm like, huh. So I get like a
Pep it.
box.
Give it a name.
I I get a box and I like scoop it up. And I look around my room a little bit more. I find another one. So I scoop it up. And I'm still looking around. And I go into this closet that was down there, which had some old clothes, some blankets, just old crap that we don't use anymore. And I look in the box that my PC came in, and there was a hole in the back of it, and there was mouse turds all over it. There was like a whole house in it. Okay, a mouse, little house.
Yeah, dude, they found a penthouse
They did. So
free of charge
I looked
too.
inside of it. The
That box would
mouse
cost $2,000 in New York.
the mouse that was in it wasn't in there right now. So I put the baby, or I got them like the mouse, and I put like them into another box. So two of the two baby mice that I found was in the little box, and then I went on a
Scavengering.
scavenge hunt You know what I'm trying to say.
Scavenger.
I went on a scavenger hunt to find this mama mouse, okay? I finally found it, okay?
Scavengering.
I picked up a mouse. By the way, I'm not necessarily scared of mice, but it is the worst feeling to know that I was not living, but I was gaming and having the time of my life hanging out and vibing whenever there was a whole mice family, shut up, a,
Gavin.
a mice family living in the same room that I
Hey,
was.
Gavin.
Yes,
I'm holding a mouse right now.
that's crazy. So I finally get them. I put them in a box, and I take them to my dad's house. And there's a creek a little bit farther away from me, and I let them go over there. I should have just killed them all because now I hate rats and mice or whatever. Um,
You put them outside, they are probably dead.
oh, they definitely died, 100%. Because the creek I put it in floods really bad, like really bad. So yeah, they're probably dead. But I mean, they were mooching off my lifestyle, bro. I don't appreciate it.
Lifestyle.
Although I can't say my lifestyle's particularly healthy. Doesn't matter. But I mean that's not the worst experience ever. But I don't really think I can say it because reasons. Oh, I can say for sure. I used to be really nasty. Like I used to, not like nasty, 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 but like nasty.
You
Um,
always been nasty.
that's weird. Um, I loved milk and cereal a lot. Um, when I was younger,
You didn't have to say.
this was when I was super fat. Like I was big boy. I was super sad too, but I would bring like a cup down with some milk. I'd drink it and then leave it down there. Not a good idea, okay?
No,
Not
I did
not
that
yeah,
too.
not a good idea. This is I don't even want to talk about it. Oh, it was so gross. So, I left a cup down there. It was like there was like a quarter of milk left. And I left it in there and I left it downstairs on a like this round table I had. And I forgot about it for a while. And then I was playing video games one time, or I had just gotten down there, and I was like, it smells like really bad in this room. And the cup that I had like a lid on it, right? And I opened the lid.
Throw it out.
No, it wasn't even like yogurt, dude. Not only did it smell really bad, it was also really crusty, and there was maggots in the cup.
Gavin.
Maggots, dude. I was
Didn't.
so I put the lid back on and I chucked it outside and I just let it out there. I just kept it out there. I didn't even go near it. I threw it outside and I didn't pick it back up to clean it or anything. I just threw it outside and let it stay out there. And no, I didn't almost drink it. No, that would have been miserable. I would have killed myself probably.
I mean, I kept I kept some garbage in my room, but I never had bugs.
Dude, that was the most disgusting thing that has ever happened to me. And ever since that happened, I cleaned my room so much more. Like, I would not allow there to be.
I keep my room clean now. I
Yeah.
only have a bottle on my desk right now, which is I'm drinking now.
I literally don't even have anything except for water by my room or by my bed. Yeah, dude. And a little bit after that, there was like still flies because, I mean, come on now. There's obviously gonna be flies after I left a freaking milk for like a month.
I don't really have any like gross stories, but I do have some funny stories of me and Koda's children.
I have a few of those. How much longer podcast? That's actually a good question. How long have I been recording? Oh, we've been talking for like an hour. This is the longest episode. All right, we have a little bit more time. So you can go out and say a story, Bread. If you even have one. Bread? Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Um, Yeah, I have some good stories of me and Coda's children being very dumb.
That happens.
Um, there was one time I flipped over my handlebars.
Oh, I remember that. You told me about that one.
Did
Yeah, that would have been
I?
fun.
We lived on a hill. I went. We were going down the hill on bikes.
Coda wasn't paying attention.
No, I wasn't paying attention. I went into a driveway to slow down. I went into a grassy part, and then the next driveway had this huge bump, literally the size of my tire, and I just flipped over the handlebars because I hit the bump.
Mm. That kind of
I'm pretty
reminds
sure I
me.
broke something, but
That
I didn't go to the hospital, obviously.
that reminds me when I was younger. Just for a little bit of context, I lived in like a subdivision, I guess, and there
I don't
was
even
a
know
few
what that is.
hills. There was a few hills around the neighborhood that. Wow. Okay. Wow. So there was a couple of hills around the neighborhood that we had different names for. We had I think it was called Baby Hill. We had Kill Hill, and then we had Goliath. Okay. Goliath was the biggest hill. Kill Hill was the most dangerous hill, and Baby Hill was Baby Hill. I mean, it was nothing. So if you don't know, okay, if you don't know what a ripstick is, it's basically a skateboard with only two wheels that
Mm-hmm.
you have to balance on. So our neighborhood, the people in our neighborhood, honestly, were kind of obsessed with them. So we would go ahead and like, we would use them and hang out with them, play with them. There's a few games we had with them, but one time I was like, I'm gonna go down Kill Hill from the top, because not very many of my friends have done that yet, or maybe they have, or whatever. I wanted to do it though, so I did. I had done it before, okay, and it was easy. You just had to do simple things. But this time, I wanted to go from the top. I went from the top. I was going down it, and there was no cars, no nothing. I get around halfway down, and this car started speeding towards me. Okay? So what was I going to do? I couldn't just
Get out
keep
of the
going down.
way.
I couldn't. Here's the thing. Ripsticks, as you know, only work on concrete. Grass won't do anything. All right, you die if you go on grass and you're going full speed. Not Eric, but so there was a car on like the left side of the street and on the right side of the street parked. They weren't in their driveway. So in between there was like a little strip of concrete that you had to go through. So the car was about to go through there right whenever I was going to go in there. So I knew that if I went through there, I would have gotten just domied by that car. Okay. So I was like, it's either I bail or I get obliterated.
Dude, bailing off of anything is the
Is
worst.
so I bailed. I had to bail. But I was already going so fast that I knew I was probably going to like face plant at some point. So I jumped off the ripstick as fast as I could and I was like in the running, I was already running whenever I jumped off of it. So I I got like 5 feet in to running, right?
Full
But
sprint.
I was going too fast and I couldn't keep up, and I like flew forward and I caught my hands on the ground first, so I didn't face plant or anything, and I just slid on the concrete on my
Oh
hands.
my good God.
Um, and my neighborhood friend was there, and they probably watched the entire thing and they probably laughed about it, but um, I went over to their house and they got me some band-aids or whatever bandages, and I ended up being perfectly fine. But dude, that was the worst thing ever. That was so scary for me. Yeah, there was. Oh, I don't have any of the scars anymore,
There,
but
I have a so it snows a lot where me and Cody grew up. We lived right next to a school. Um,
mhm.
there's a school like literally across the corner from my house, and during the winter, that's like one of the only places that gets plowed. The
Oh.
school zones and parking lots for the schools.
Hmm.
So right at the end, there was this huge ice mound. Me and Dakota would always go and play on it. 'Cause why wouldn't we? It's a giant ice mound. Who wouldn't want to go play on it? I
Facts.
just remember one time though, I think Dakota tried to ride his bike off the top.
Oh.
He made it down, and the bike did not.
Oh, I can just imagine that, dude.
I never laughed so hard in my entire life. I made sure he was fine first, but
That kind of reminds me. Me, my brother, and my mom. This was whenever we were still like obsessed with ripsticks. We went to like this skate park. This
your mother
wasn't.
brought a stick. I got to
No,
see a video.
no, 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 no. But she brought us to this skate park so me and my brother could like use the ripsticks on the ramps and stuff, which wasn't good because this wasn't like a nice skate park. Okay, this was like a ghetto, like in the hood, like $5 skate park. Okay, this was not good. Um, so my brother was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go down this ramp." All right. So the ramp itself was fine. The bottom of the ramp though, there was like a little divot where there was a little bit of air underneath it. So I don't know how to explain it. There was a there was like a gap in between the bottom of it and the concrete. And my brother went down it. The front wheel of the ripstick got stuck underneath it, and he flung over the ripstick. Okay. He landed on his arm or whatever, and you heard him hit his head on the concrete.
Ah,
Like it was a thud. Um, he got up and he was like crying or whatever because that hurt. Okay, obviously.
that hurt. Yeah, a little bit.
The funniest part about this is my mom didn't believe he was hurt. Turned out he had a broken arm and a concussion. And my mom was like, "Bro, you're fine. Stop crying."
Surprisingly, not Angel. He's not dead.
No, he probably should be though. I mean, quite frankly, like he's done more stupid crap than I have on video games, and that's saying a lot.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, dude, that was another good idea that we had an above ground pool at my old house, which we somehow got rid of, which I'm kind of mad about because I used to swim like every day. Um, but we had this like really old bike that was crap. It was so bad. So what we would do is we would be super dumb and we would try to go as fast as we can and then drive into the pool on a bike.
Oh my.
Dude, it was you don't understand how fun it was. You don't understand. Like you would go full speed, your tire would like it would go under first, and then you would go over the handlebars straight into water, and it would be like a dive off a bike, and it was really fun. I don't understand why. We did that with
Um,
skateboards too.
I gotta tell you, two badly tempered, like 8-year-old boys is not a good mix with a trampoline.
Oh yeah, I have a
You
few
want to hear the
stories about
time Dakota
trampolines.
almost broke my knee?
Dude, obviously.
We were on the trampoline, obviously playing some dumb game, popcorn, all the fun trampoline games.
Yes, sir.
And we were probably doing something dumb, and we just got mad at each other, obviously,
Mhm.
for no reason, probably. And he smashed my knee off of one of the metal pieces because they had the net thing. Smashed my leg off of one of the metal pieces as hard as he could.
Dakota did?
Yeah,
That does not sound like Coda.
I'm not sure if you know this. Dakota's has a pretty bad temper,
Oh, I mean, I definitely knew that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
and it was quite a bit worse when he was younger.
So it was kind of like me, but
And
worse.
yeah, he smashed my knee off of. It was my right knee too, and I almost couldn't walk.
Oh no.
I didn't go to the hospital though, because why would I do that?
On God, dude. I remember. Oh, this is a weird story. I actually have a scar from this.
Oh, I have a couple scars.
So I went to. There was like this park. Um, it was like me. I think me, my brother, and my childhood friend were there, and it was a weird one. Like it was one where you're not supposed to like go outside of it. It was like an. It was like a fenced off, but there was like a slide and there was like an entrance to it or whatever. You weren't supposed to get on top of it. Me, my brother, and my childhood friend were like, let's get on top of this. So that's what we did. We got on top of this. Getting up there was fine. Getting down from there was not fine. Okay? There was a slide, right? And this slide was like a closed off one fully. It was like a tube. And when I was trying to get down, I put my fingers on one of those like one of the ledges that was connected to the tube, and I was holding onto it, and my fingers got stuck in between the tube and the ridge of the tube that connected them, and I was just dangling there because my fingers were stuck. Okay, I managed to get unstuck from that, and whenever I was getting down, it was like 6 feet up or whatever, and I was going over the fence, and I cut my stomach. It was pretty
Oh,
deep too. I have like a whole scar there now. Um, my mom. I don't even know if my mom still knows about that. I don't even know. I mean, the cut is definitely there, but I had to hold my shirt away from my skin because it would kept like touching it, and it would hurt really bad.
yeah.
But
What time are you starting the stream?
it's supposed to start at like 1 minute from now.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So we stop.
yeah, I guess we can stop here. Um, this is kind of just an introduction for Bread because I think he might become in the new co-host. It's not necessarily confirmed yet, but I think we're gonna have Bread on a few more times because he's my husband. So
Only the top in this relationship. Okay.
okay, we'll figure out our stance on our love. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Go subscribe to my other channels, my Twitch. Go follow my Twitter, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys all next month or whenever I upload this podcast. Next episode, episode 3, just me and Bread. Next episode will be me, Bread, or somebody else, or somebody else. So yeah, see you guys all later, and peace.